Hello, everybody.
Hi,
What's
everybody.
up? Testing. I'm looking at the chat to see what's going on. We're coming at you from the mobile stream station, aka our bed, comfy zone. So let me know how the audio is because we're just using the webcam. We're just vibing. I don't know. Apple always is like flexing how good their microphones are. So hopefully it's worth something. Cool. Everybody can hear us. What's up? Lighting and stuff obviously is going to be subpar. I wish we could have... I probably could have rigged up the microphones, but I just didn't want to move everything because then the next time we set up in the office just is a joke. How's everybody been? We apologize for the absence. It has been a hot minute. Una hitting us with the fucking finish that I can't pronounce. There's too many dots over those characters. Crazy.
Thank you, everyone, for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate all of you greatly. And if you did not know or do not follow us on Instagram, or I do not know if McKay posted it on YouTube.
I did.
But...
Tater Tot.
Tater Tot.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Tater Tot.
Is this the same Instagram, Tater Tot?
I believe so.
Shout out to Tater Tot, making awesome content.
We are in our bed. Scandalous. Because I broke my tailbone. Mostly. So...
It's been quite the journey recently.
It's been quite the journey, and my kid wanted me to sit and watch him do something today, and I sat on a harder surface, and then it was made very clear to me that I wouldn't be able to sit and do a stream.
Yeah.
From a regular
She was
office
very
chair.
optimistic when we put it up, and then after that happened, she was like, I don't know. Yo, let's shout out these members. First off, we got a couple new members. Amanda Meek, welcome to the Terrestrial Kingdom, as well as Shauna Cheney.
Hello.
We love our new members. Obviously, we got the super chat from Tater Tot.
Team Hufflepuff
Team
has been
Hufflepuff.
here for 5 months.
I think that's as long as we've had the membership. So shout out Team Hufflepuff for your 5-month anniversary for the Terrestrial Kingdom. And Savannah Jackson, re-upping for the 4th month in a row. Let's go. We appreciate everybody, especially in this time of absence. I know it's been difficult. Also, Lexicora, welcome to the Terrestrial Kingdom. Fundy Fridays, welcome to the Terrestrial Kingdom. I know some of you are probably coming over from Patreon. We love it, especially because we can announce them here live in real time.
Tater Tot,
Love
yes.
that shit.
I showed a standing orange cat to McKay, and he thought it was hysterical too. So
Standing orange cat.
We can show standing orange cat tonight.
Social Spoons, what's good? We love to hear from the people and everything. Let us know something good that's been going in your life. We'd love to hear about it. Joanne, member for 2 months, Celestial Kingdom.
Best wishes to my butt. Thank you very much. Jen calls it my butt disease.
Your butt disease? I haven't even heard of this until just now.
That's funny.
Isn't that fat butt disease?
I can't do anything. I can't. So I am working from home. They thought my issues would be at least mostly resolved by now. They are not. If you saw our loopy Instagram stories, you would know that it took me about a week to get doctors to give me actual pain pills instead of just ibuprofen. And my doctor said it probably is more busted than we think it is if it's still not healing the way we want it to, which means she wants me to go get more x-rays. I also found out on that scan that I have significant degenerative damage in my tailbone that the ER doctor didn't think to mention. read
Just
it in
on
the report.
On the report, didn't mention to say anything. Didn't feel the need to.
So then I asked my doctor about it, and she's like, have you ever had a tailbone injury? And I'm like, not really. Like, I had tailbone pain while I was pregnant with our kid. And then afterwards, I was like, no. And she's like, you might need to see a rheumatologist. This could be arthritis. And I'm like... So, there you go. Degenebutt. Really, like, significant degenerative changes in the composition of my ass.
Degenerative booty disease. DBD. It's fun. We had a super chat from Alexandra. Sorry, I have candy in my mouth. Since you're finally back, LOL, for my 30th, I did 30 acts of kindness and have been holding on to yours. Love you, Jordan and McKay. Thank you so much.
You're so sweet.
30 acts of kindness for your 30th. I love that.
That's awesome.
Maybe that's what I need to do for my 30th. I can start planning now because, let's see, after this year, I'll have 2 years to go. After this next birthday. Our kid is so funny because I'm like, go tell mommy happy birthday. And he goes, happy birthday, mommy. And then he'll go, happy birthday, daddy.
He doesn't quite know how that works yet. Yes, my current doctor, I'm still new to her, but I'm hoping that she'll be okay. And yes, all of this bullshit to not even have a tail. So.
Tell me exactly how this is an inspired design. Tailbone, no tail. Also, the only purpose it serves is to get broken, apparently.
It's true.
Then I'm halfway to 60.
Ugh.
Don't like that. It's like what you do at work where you're like, in 15 minutes it'll be noon and then I'll only have 6 hours left.
Yep. It's accurate.
We're so thankful to be considered as people's favorite YouTubers.
And we're so behind on everything. I swear to God, things will improve when I graduate at the end of April. So that's only 2 months away.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to have a much more consistent and steady schedule because I will be done with school.
Finally, baby. I have some, if you guys have never followed us on TikTok, I have some of our TikToks that I have loaded up. I've been waiting to launch them or to unprivate them just because I was unsure of a couple things. Today I had a meeting with our little guy. He's not a little guy. He's awesome. His name's Dave. But he's our YouTube creator manager. I don't know what his role is, but just getting things sorted out with shorts and understanding what it's about. I don't know. It's kind of scary because TikTok, the whole idea, a lot of it is centralized around copyrighted material and music. And then we come over to YouTube where that's an absolute zero. And now they're telling us, oh yeah, you can add copyrighted music. It's just makes me nervous, man. I don't want any beef with anybody. Somebody said get a BBL pillow.
I didn't know those were things.
Is that a thing?
Everybody tells me about the donut pillow.
Oh, the one for hemorrhoids?
No, they have the donuts for broken tailbones too.
But it doubles, right?
Oh my God.
Dual purpose?
The tea froggy. I think I'm more excited for your graduation than I was for any of my own. Oh God. Seriously, I am dragging. Dragging.
We are of the assumption that if you're not the parent, child, or grandparent of somebody, you should not be required to go to their graduation ceremony.
That's true.
Should we live stream it? Just kidding. I'm going to be wrestling my little one.
That's not going to work.
And it's not going to be. Yeah, so you can use copyrighted music in shorts, apparently, because they have the creator share fund now, which works different from the monetization on these videos and such. Donut pillows are excellent, says James. Welcome, James.
Welcome, James.
This is the first I've seen of you, but you probably been in here. At least your woman has. It goes crazy, dude. It's also fun because Jordan is high basically every night.
Hi, Kimchi.
Just trying to manage her pain. Kimchi. Is the cat named Kimchi?
It's the doggy.
The doggy's named Kimchi?
German Shepherd.
Oh, I always forget. It reminds me of that one joke in Futurama where Fry's dad is talking about how he was in Korea and he's like, we had to eat kimchi. He was our interpreter. Something like that.
That's mean. I love that little cute, he's not very little cute puppy. So cute. Thank you, everyone, for all the birthday messages.
I was a 2020 grad. I wish I had a convocation to go to.
Oh, shit. That sucks.
That's fair.
That sucks. I don't go to the big one.
We take it for granted because we have the option.
I don't go to the big convocation. I just go to my colleges. So, like, there's the university-wide, and then there's one for your college. So, like, I only go to the College of Social Work one because there's significantly less of us.
Significantly fewer people to sit through.
I mean, there's less than 100 social work students and, like, 5 PhD social work students, I think, that are not undergrads. So that's much easier to sit through than thousands of students. So
true. It's more specialer anyway, because Jordan is gonna get her. She's got the cool robes. Did they give you your?
I have a hood.
Hood.
Yes.
They don it on you.
No, I bought it.
Oh, you bring
I gotta
it. Okay.
order it. I
They
get a
put
hood.
it on you. I thought they draped it on you.
That's PhD.
Oh. I'm dumb. I do not do that college stuff because
They read your name
Jordan's
wrong.
more important.
Oh my
that
god.
sucks.
With ours, they gave us a little card, and then you have to, like, phonetically spell, like, pronounce your name on the card so that the person reading it off knows how to say it. But I guess if they're not intelligent, they could still say it wrong.
Minecraft graduation. Wait, was that a real thing? That's crazy. 10,000 graduating students per year as opposed to 200 for just the College of Nursing. That's crazy.
Yeah, see, that's why you don't go to
That's
the big one.
Crazy. I can't. Oh, that would be so hot and sweaty and miserable, and parking would be a joke, and getting out would be awful, and oh, I could not do that.
I have to, like, convince myself every day that I'm going to go to my college's graduation because I have so much anxiety that I don't want to go. So.
Well, we've already invited people to go, so.
I know.
Sorry. No choice. No option now. College dropouts for the win. Let's go. Sometimes, I see the way that college graduated people send text messages, and I'm like, sometimes it is just a piece of paper.
It is a piece of paper. It really is. I'm posting this Instagram photo that I forgot to post.
Jordan's posting for her birthday.
Sorry.
Grad with anxiety, so it worked out. Yeah. That works for the 2020 years with anxiety and shit like that. Man, the last time, that was 2018 when you graduated your undergrad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, most expensive piece of paper. That's right.
Very expensive. And now the Fed, the stupid...
This Biden money better come through or I'm going to be pissed.
I'm going to be punching the fucking air. These stupid Supreme Court owes us. I hate that garbage, man. It's so petty. It's like... And it's when the people... I totally understand the gripe if you already had your shit paid off. But I totally get the gripe. I don't want to.
Grape
But
sounds like
most
grape.
people are just salty over it, and very few people are taking a fucking lawsuit all the way to the Supreme Court. Jesus.
I told you need to turn off
I know, I need to
notifications for Instagram, or you will want to jump out of
Why?
a winding bridge, a window. Jesus,
A winding
I haven't even
bridge.
taken anything. I'm completely sober. Thank you, Andrina. Bless you, member for 2 months. My undergrad was 4 years, but I graduated a little bit early. Just binged all your videos. I love you guys. So happy to see other ex-religious bipolar people doing well. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Shout out Emery.
We love that.
We love that.
Ex-religious bipolar peeps. Shout out.
Yeah, honestly, love anything political that's going on right now. Just love what's been going on this year. It's awesome. Just perfect. I've had to keep myself out of shit because it just is really depressing. Hugs to all our trans people who are under attack for essentially no reason. Anybody who is an enjoyer or performer of drag, shout out to. It's just... The lawsuit going to the Supreme Court wasn't even brought by folks who disliked the law, just people who wanted to be able to opt out so they didn't have to pay taxes on the forgiveness. Oh, it wasn't those people... See, that's fucking stupid. If that's what we can do, then I would like to stop paying taxes that go to the military-industrial complex and the pockets of military contractors and police and shit like that. That would be cool. Just opt out of that.
For real.
If everybody could just opt out of everything, then we wouldn't have anything. I don't know where your straw went.
Well, that sucks.
It's probably downstairs.
I need a straw, bro.
You don't have a straw over there?
No. Unless you want to clean one of those. That I can bite.
Just use the one from your water bottle.
No, I can't bite that one.
Wow. For real. Yeah, it's crazy. A bunch of stuff has happened since we last uploaded and last streamed.
Yes.
I was sad. We had stream ready to go, and then it just wasn't going to happen.
What day was that?
That one was for Valentine's Day, and then we didn't do that. And then that Saturday, you broke your tailbone. Comrade McKay is coming through. Sorry, folks. I got to rein it back in. What was I going to say? Yeah, let's see.
Get
the SEC,
broken butt a straw.
Get the broken butt a straw. Fine. I'm going for the straw.
I'm literally never a pain in McKay's ass. Like, at some point, I really am worried that he's just going to, like, give up and decide not to deal with my ass anymore. Gnome Queen. For real, though. 100%. Yes. So, I'm nervous. I don't take... I'm on OPEs, the little opies right now for pain. I only take one a day, and I only take it at night when I can't stand the pain anymore. And so, but it took me a week after my fucking fall for them to give it to me, and I don't have an unlimited supply, and so I'm nervous about what's going to happen when I don't have them anymore, and I don't think they're going to give me more. So
I thought the straw was just down on the counter.
Pro tip, don't know what that's going to mean. Y'all helped me leave and stay out of the LDS church, so shout out. Yes. We love you.
Shout out to giving up your eternal salvation.
Shot
at
out.
exaltation.
What?
I got you.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're back here.
Beth West. Shout out for the happy birthday super chat.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be good too, because the nurse told me the ER doctor was a woman, and I was like, oh, good. At least I've got that going for me. Didn't matter. She was very granola-y and was like, just take ibuprofen and you'll be fine. And I was like, really? I stayed in the hospital for 4 hours for you to tell me to take ibuprofen and Tylenol?
Love that.
Like, excuse me?
Costco has Flaming Hot Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yum.
Pardon me? I hate Costco. I end up buying shit like this. I don't know if anybody's tried this. Watermelon hibiscus popcorn.
Shout out, Beth.
Actually slaps. Not gonna lie.
Thank you, Beth.
We do have the same hair. I kind of like it because that way people can identify who's my kid.
It's true. I know. Ibuprofen.
Yeah, just take ibuprofen every 4 to 6 hours for a month.
So I can get an ulcer instead. So I'll have a broken ass and an ulcer.
Love that shit.
Love that for me.
There's another thing that sucks is the overcorrection when it comes to...
They gave me... What's the other
meds.
drug that she gave me? Meloxicam. She gave me meloxicam, which is supposed to be better somehow than ibuprofen. I don't fucking know.
Doesn't seem like it. Who needs eternal salvation when...
Cheyenne, you helped me realize that I wanted to be a therapist and I'm about to start school for my BS. Hell yes.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Kidney stones were one of the most painful things I ever experienced.
We just got to get some consecrated oil. Who needs eternal salvation when
Melissa
exaltation...
says they did what to popcorn? Yeah, it sounds disgusting to me and I refuse to eat it.
It's watermelon. It's very subtle. It's basically just tastes like kettle corn. It's very subtle. Not about giving pain meds anymore. Yeah.
Which I understand. I get it. I know the purpose and I know the care and wanting to take the care to make sure that that's not a thing. But I haven't taken pain pills since...
You were pregnant?
After my C-section. When they give you some for a few days to manage the pain.
Did you even take them then? I feel like it was before you were...
I took them sporadically because I didn't want to take them.
Jordan is wise.
So...
And you have worms.
I have worms?
You are the early bird and the night owl. Just kidding. I'm the early bird and the night owl.
It's true. You gave lab rats meloxicam after doing knee replacement surgeries? What does that mean? What did it do? Did it do anything? Yeah, lots of women break their tailbone giving birth. Kidney stones are the worst. It's basically just an ibuprofen substitute. Awesome. Love that. She said it was supposed to last longer or something. If you break your butt, I agree that you should be able to get real pain meds.
Yeah. Why has it got to be our problem that the pharmaceutical companies push them so hard and the doctors prescribed so crazy and there was no alternative? Why do we all have to pay the price for that?
Well, and I get wanting to be careful, but I have no history of multiple injuries.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've had 3 hospital visits in the last 5-6 years.
True.
And I'm so weird about pills that I will not take them enough to abuse them.
The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. How does that work?
The void, thank you.
Oh, that's kind of dark.
What?
The second mouse gets the cheese from the trap because the first mouse dies.
Oh, that is kind of fucked.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Blame the dealer, not the addicts. Right.
They really don't seem to care at this point. They really, really, really don't care.
Partial shout out to Eli Lilly for making their insulin $35 a vial. Just $35 more to go. $35 more. That's all it takes. Vicodin doesn't work on me and I have chronic back pain. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because it's kind of hard to, like, constantly be in pain with your ass.
When you sit on it for work.
Yeah.
American healthcare sounds like the Wild West. Dude, it literally fucking is. It's so crazy.
It is the Wild West. Like, you can go to the emergency room in, like, the same exact hospital, in the same exact location, same exact thing, separated by a few hours, 2 people for the same injury. If there's been a nurse shift or a doctor shift, you can get 2 entirely different treatments for the same fucking injury.
And one person can be in your insurance network and the next person might not be, and you're footing the bill because you didn't know that they weren't in network. I broke my butt at 12 from skipping on AstroTurf while dancing in the rain. That fuck.
That's amazing, though.
I can just see that happening. That sounds awful. Miles Smiles, thank you for the super chat. Canadian healthcare is pretty brutal, but not this bad. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, and then, like last summer, not even last summer. This was 2 summers ago. Jesus. I had to go to the emergency room because I was having abdominal pain, which was just gas. Fuck my life, right? But I had abdominal pain for like a week straight. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This never happened to me before. And then we realized when we got the $10,000 bill, we went to a hospital, an emergency room that was just close to us, but it was out of network. We didn't look up beforehand. So they wrote us off as charity. I was like, thanks, guys.
Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to pay $10,000.
You wouldn't be getting $1 from me. You'd just be seizing my car because that's the only asset that I have. So that was fun. Stupid CT scan. It's crazy how everything just... This whole fucking country's against you, man. I'm still paying for healthcare my husband got when he was hit by a car before COVID. Oh my God. Did they not have insurance? That's crazy. In and out of network thing is a total scam. Abso-fucking-lutely. I can't believe it wasn't until just recently that they had to make it required for all care providers to disclose the costs of things. Like, holy shit. How is that freedom? Crazy.
And it's wild because if you're able to do research before, like for my endometriosis, I had an excision surgery in 2018. And with our insurance company, 2019. I was trying to figure out which hospital it would be the cheapest at to have it done because my OB worked for 2 separate hospitals. And there was almost a $7,000 difference for my procedure between those 2 hospitals.
Just because of the facilities.
So I begged my OB to let me go to his other hospital so he could perform it there so I could save the money, and he agreed to. But yeah.
But he only was doing surgery there 1 day every month.
Yep. So I had to wait a little longer, but it made a $7,000 difference.
But can you imagine,
But I
like, you have
spent so
an
many
urgent
hours on the
surgery
phone.
that needs to happen, and
you can't do that.
yeah, you have to pay $7,000 more.
Like, I had the time to
Crazy.
research beforehand, so I called, like, you can actually call the hospital and ask what the procedure fees will be. Like, you get the procedure code from your doctor, and then you take it and have them, or the insurance, give you how much they pay, how much the hospital charged. Like, it was a lot of time and effort on my end to get that figured out, but I saved us $7,000, so, I mean...
Worth it.
Worth it.
Mariah says, oh, Maria. I was at the hospital and they blew my vein and they made me get up walk while I was bleeding everywhere, and I fainted and hit my head because they weren't helping. And they made me pay for the CT scan they did to check for head injuries that they caused. Oh my
That
God.
makes you want to stab somebody.
Seriously. It's crazy though, because you're like, a lot of you people went to school for a fucking decade after you went to school for 12 years. How the fuck are you guys this bad? I hate to hate on people, but sometimes it just makes you think, you're like, Jesus. So much schooling and just so little awareness. Let's all bitch about the healthcare system. I love this. This is fun.
I didn't intend for this to be a healthcare rant, but fortunately I was in the hospital when I passed my kidney stone. But I don't ask for pain meds because I have childhood trauma that I am working through. And I don't ask for things that I need, even if I desperately need them. And so in the hospital, when I was having my kidney stones, things started getting really bad all of a sudden. Because when when you pass a kidney stone, sometimes you can feel it as it's moving because the pain starts to get more and more intense as it starts to go down to come out. And I didn't know that that's what was happening, but I knew that it was getting worse. And then I almost broke McKay's hand. And then my mom literally, ran to the nurse's station to get the nurse. And I was, damn near breaking both of McKay's hands while the nurse was, shoving morphine into me. And he was like, fun. This is going to hurt your head. It's probably going to make you taste weird. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Please give me the more. It was so bad. Next to my C-section, that was probably one of the most painful things I've ever experienced.
That was on New Year's Eve, too. It was a Sunday, and I woke up to get us ready for church, and Jordan was just, going through it. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe
flank pain that doesn't change, and, no matter how you move... Red flag. I thought I had pulled a muscle, but then you move all over and figure out that it just hurts no matter what you do, then you know you're in trouble.
What does America's healthcare system have in common with Jordan's butt? They're both broken. I was going to say, one's scrumptious and one makes me want to barf. Take a guess.
Oh my God.
We're killing it right now. What did we... Oh, I was bringing up stuff that we missed out on since we were live last. The SEC investigated the Mormon Church because they had hidden $34 billion worth of investments through 13 shell companies. 13?
Something like that.
Something like that. It was more than 10 shell companies. Very similar to what they were doing, what Enron was doing, except for Enron was hiding losses with the shell companies, and the Mormon Church was hiding the gains. I don't know why if you're getting so many gains, isn't it weird that you would want to hide them? Seems like if the Church of Jesus Christ is filling the earth, wouldn't you want people to know about that? Interesting. So that was fun. Yeah, $34 billion, and they got slapped with $1 million in fines, and then they were going to pay like $4 million more, which when you compare to $34 billion is not even, it's the drop of a drop in a bucket.
We love financial crimes.
Yeah, white collar crimes are fucking so cool.
Mormons love that shit.
I know. The Mormon Church commits white collar crimes, and their leadership commits awful crimes.
Real talk.
Bro, why did this get dropped off so fucking early?
We're gonna eat on stream with everyone.
Oh, we're gonna eat with everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rip to all of you.
Oh my god. Oh. Thank you, everyone. Happy birthday to me. I'm trying to think what else. There was the money thing, and there's a lot of like weird sentiments from Mormons, like true believing Mormons right now about why that happened and like the reasoning for that. And a lot of it is like it was a bunch of BYU students who were in charge of the church's finances, and they screwed it up, and so the church had to pay out to fix it. And so it's like, which is literally ridiculous because like all the people named are like the prophet and all of the 12, and there's a reason that the highest leadership in the church is all, let's see, lawyers, lots of historians, but primarily lawyers, businessmen, people who work in finance, that kind of thing. And so they're all the ones at the top. And so it makes sense why, like, from our perspective, it's like very obvious that it's just like blatant corruption coming down from the top. But Mormon members aren't going to believe that that's a thing. Open it over there because it's going to be very loud and I don't like that.
That's fair.
What happens when the current prophet dies? So in Mormonism, it goes in a line. And so when the current prophet dies, it will go down to the next oldest person. And so it'll be... Who's the next oldest person? What?
Take a guess.
Did they forget my ranch?
Every single sauce.
I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's happened 3 fucking orders in a row.
Go get a bunch of sauces. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so it goes in a line of the oldest. So, like, of the 12, all of them have the potential to be prophet. But it's only when the oldest dies. So I can't remember who's next in line. I think it's Dallin Oaks, who has like an obsession with hating on the gays. And so I think he's next. Oh yeah. It's not the first time that their investment thing is in trouble. Ensign Peak is what the investment firm is called. Yeah, it is Dallin Oaks, I'm pretty sure. Get a bunch of old white men. Like the current prophet is 99. We are eating Super Chicks.
If he doesn't bite it this year,
Super Chicks.
I will eat a hat.
You'll eat a hat?
Yes.
Hello.
Shout out to any restaurant out there that sends their DoorDash orders out with fucking sauce. Because we don't eat at any of those.
No, we don't.
Holy fuck.
Bring me those fries, bro.
I just sat down.
Love Super Chicks.
It's good. I like it.
All right, what else happened? The SEC thing.
The Taylor
The more
Frankie thing.
the members don't care about.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Those
Glad you
of
brought that
you probably saw the Taylor Frankie situation from ex-Mormon mom talk who got arrested.
Just regular Mormon mom talk, but catching a felony, she's probably going to be an ex-Mormon here.
Yeah, so she threw shit at her boyfriend, and her daughter was in the room, and she accidentally, well, I will assume accidentally hit her kid. And so
intent is irrelevant.
She caught a few charges, including domestic violence in the presence of a child and reckless child endangerment, which I think the latter is a felony. So she will be in court on March 21st. There is currently a no contact order for her kids. Apparently, allegedly, I have heard. But the no contact order allegedly that was with her boyfriend Dakota was like rescinded. And so because she's been back with him, like people have seen them back together, allegedly. And this was after she, like, it wasn't just like an altercation either. This was like she threw metal bar stools at the wall, allegedly. And he was in the path, and so was her daughter, who is 5.
This is Taylor Frankie Paul.
This is Taylor Frankie Paul, who was part of the Mormon swingers that we did a video on back when they went viral on TikTok for being Mormon couples that were swinging. So, no, I wish Ruby would get arrested. And never be able to see her kids again. That's a terrible thing for me to say, but she's a terrible person. But yeah, so that's what's happening there. So allegedly she is unable to see her children, which she shouldn't, in my opinion, at this point. She needs to get her life right. And that comes not from a place of judgment, but from a place of, like, I don't know what you need.
I want you to be able to have your kids in your life.
Seriously. Like, do you need rehab? Do you just need some time in a mental health, program to just get your mind right? Like, I don't know what it is that you need, but please just get whatever it is, because y'all are rich as fuck and there's literally no excuse for not being able to access it, because finances aren't an issue for you. And I'm sure your mom would pay for it. So, because she's over your shit from what I can tell. But yeah, so that's that. That's Taylor, unfortunately. I don't know what's been going on in the Jody and Ruby universe. I haven't really heard much about them lately. I feel like at this point they just all spew the same shit, and it's when it's like vile enough that we decide to talk about it.
They've just been talking their circles recently, I think. No new vile developments.
Not that I've heard, at least. I saw that Sherry, I think, just turned 20. And I think I think it was like Ellie and Jared that threw her a birthday party. So she's still involved with Ruby's family. And they're being really nice and supportive of her. And she saw Kevin's parents, I think, recently. Because she took pictures. Some grandparents came out from her birthday, and Ruby's parents are on a mission, so it has to be Kevin's parents that came down. And so, but was Ruby a part of that? No.
Nope.
Absolutely not. Doesn't sound like Kevin was either. Doesn't sound like Kevin's participating in anything with Ruby's family at this point. So it makes me wonder what his role in all of this is.
Never thought I'd be in a situation where we're cheering on Mr. Worldwide. but
like,
from Utah.
Get your shit together, please.
No.
I don't know where the cats are. Baloney was in here.
Tom's down on the couch. Baloney's probably down under the bed.
We'll get him out for you.
He'll come out. Once he realizes there's food that he can sniff.
Baloney!
You can't see Joby because you're in so much distortion. Oh, for real.
Maybe. Oh, I saw Brittany Dawn trial has been postponed again. I don't know if that's the right verbiage. From my understanding, it's because their case is very low on the docket. And so for the last 2 days, it was supposed to happen, but a reporter has gone today and yesterday, and they said that it wouldn't be today and yesterday because of how far down they are on the list. So I don't know when that's actually going to happen. I was hoping that it would be a nice little birthday present for me.
For real.
But I did watch the sanctions video with the Texas attorneys and Brittany's attorney and the judge. It was very interesting. Nothing really wild other than she literally acts like she's woefully stupid. Like, I'm locked out of my PayPal account, so I can't account for the millions of dollars that I was paid. Like, it's literally just the most wild thing to me at this point. And so I don't know what's going to come of that. She did, this was astounding to me. I had talked about Jen this a little earlier. Yesterday or the day before, she had posted a picture that she, like, sprained her ankle or something. And then today or yesterday, she posted an update about her ankle, except it was the other foot. And so she forgot. I can only assume that she forgot to, I don't know, maybe write down or
she pulling
remember
a Harvey?
Which foot she supposedly sprained. And so that was very amusing to me.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, she said she's locked out of her PayPal account. And that's why she can't account for some of this money. Or what she spent the money on, or, you know.
That is like literally from a scammer script, though.
It is, and she, you know, she can't find the PDFs, and then they produced 50,000 pages of documents, right? Brittany's team produced 50,000 pages of documents that the prosecution needed to review. And then, again, I'm not a lawyer, so my verbiage is not correct here at all. But I know that the Texas attorneys had to sort through those 50,000 pages. And in the hearing about the sanctions, the Texas state attorney said that like 90% of those documents were like complete and utter bullshit. And so he said it was practically like a giant waste of time to go through all of that. And so they got like basically no important information out of any of that. So it was like this whole ridiculous thing that they sent these poor Texas attorneys on a wild goose chase looking at 50,000 papers over things that literally were irrelevant. So, God bless her. Isn't she just such a model image of a Christ-like woman who never lies? So, yeah. That's what's going on there as far as I know. I think they don't have the other foster kid that they had. The newer one. I don't think they have that kid anymore. But yeah, so. Classic litigation tactic, according to Tater Tot, who can speak on this. But yeah, I was like quite annoyed for them. It's a lot of money. Or
Seriously.
a lot of money. A lot of time to spend on going through that many documents for no fucking reason. Like, it's not okay. It's like gross human behavior. She is a gem.
She is one of a kind. If there's anything that she is, it's one of a kind.
Her lawyer
That's
seems
for
just
damn sure.
as bad as her. Well, I mean, yeah. I understand the purpose of defense attorneys, but man, if I was hers, I would be like, you really fucking me up here.
You really
You're
screwed
really
the pooch on this
fucking
one.
me up here. You're giving me like nothing. Your defense is you don't know how to send or open a PDF. That's your defense. Like, you're really not doing me any favors. But yeah, not a lawyer, so I'm not well versed in many of these things, but it's also not a criminal trial as far as I'm aware. I think the worst that will come out of this is, Tater Tot, correct me if I'm wrong. I think she's just going to have to pay back the money. That's my understanding. And money for the attorney fees for the Texas people. The Texas attorney fees. I'm pretty sure she has to pay those, I think. That was part of the sanctions thing, if I remember right. Yeah, I don't know
What's her strongest grift that she's got going on right now?
Right now, her Amazon stuff. She's been posting a lot of everything that she posts.
Affiliate codes?
Links to her Amazon storefront, basically.
Dude, can you imagine that being your soul?
That's basically all I've seen her doing recently. But she's really into the fitness again. Like, she's really heavy back into fitness and stuff. And so she has claimed she has had eating disorders in the past, which I don't doubt. Stressful things and situations and circumstances can aggravate past eating disorders or disordered eating behaviors. So I wouldn't doubt that she might be dealing with some of that with all of the stress that's going on for her right now. Which is ironic because she literally scammed people with eating disorders, but, you know, that's fine.
All fun.
Yeah, strongest grift is the fostering component. I'm assuming she's trying to get into the, like, Christian mommy sphere because she'll make a bunch of money when she eventually gets pregnant and goes down that path. So, there's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else Brittany-wise.
I've never wished so little for a person to get pregnant. I probably shouldn't say that, but...
You're also trying to make sure she can never sell fitness plans again. Well, shit, that should be, like, the very bare minimum, right? Is she shouldn't be allowed to sell, like, fucking anything again, let alone fitness plans.
It's worrisome.
It's especially risky to be getting back into fitness and, like, talking about, like, do you want me to post my workouts and shit, like, while this trial is going on? Like, it just seems kind of like the not right time, maybe, to be doing that. I don't know.
When it seems like everything that she does is just, like... You want this? Rice. It seems like everything that she does is just... like flavor of the week type stuff.
She does.
Like and it makes me afraid for someone like that to have a kid, because what happens when the kid is no longer the flavor of the week? And I'm not going to say that that's necessarily what the case is, but I mean, it does happen. And then people, like, I don't know, her fucking husband just shot their dog in the middle of the goddamn street. That's worrisome behavior.
You know, brutally assaulted a black man, but...
Anybody who's been sued by the ACLU is not somebody that's, like, at the top of the list for someone who is a good parent prospect.
Why is it that the worst people are so fertile? Yeah, looking at you, Carissa. Looking at you, Carissa.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, Carissa, 10th kid. I recently saw there's a law in Texas right now that was being debated or brought up or something that was going to have, like, a hella tax credit for people who had 10 or more kids.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, who was saying, I think it might have been Trump saying, or some pundits were saying this, that they were going to want to bring the credit back, the child credit, so that we could have a baby boom 2.0. I was
Thank
that
you, Zarek.
Awful.
Shadow, other Jordan person. Thank you. Yeah, and Tim Cell was in a courtship.
Tim Cell's courting someone?
Uh-huh. Her sister
Condolences
is
to her.
secular. On TikTok.
She's secular? Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
She wears crop tops.
Is that going to cause him to fall into sin?
I don't know.
Tim Cell, you're playing a dangerous game.
Carissa Collins is another fundie that gets talked about a lot in the r/fundie snark uncensored. Because she's insane. And she has 10 children. And she does not take care of them. And all she cares about is her social media presence. And she literally neglects her kid
No
to the
property
point of...
tax for married hetero couples with 10 kids.
Shit.
Holy shit, that is quite the incentive.
It definitely comes
That makes
across
no
that
sense because those are the people who need to be contributing because those kids are going to school.
There was a post that I saw in the sub from Tim Cell's girlfriend's sister that said that, like, she doesn't agree with what her sister believes, but her sister believes it. So she'll be supportive. And, like, obviously, like, she can't control her sister. Like, she's an adult. So I'd rather have her have someone who's potentially a voice of reason than not have anybody at all.
True.
Oh, yeah. Carissa whitens her black, half-black kids' skin color in photos.
That's awful.
They're also friends with Shaq. If you didn't know, Shaq is a complacent, fundy worshiper.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Yep. She has pictures with him. And they've met multiple times.
Disappointing, Shaq. I always thought you were so cool.
Who in
Last
here
in
knows the
California
origins of that?
property tax.
I don't remember how the whole Shaq thing got involved. Yeah.
10% discount until 10, which is 100%. No gays, no divorce. That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, Melissa, fair point. Most of them don't send their kids to public school.
He buys them cars.
Shaq bought her a van, that's why.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Which I can understand because he does seem like, at least everything I've ever heard of, he tells kids, "Oh, go grab that bike" when he's at the Walmart checkout.
Like on a
'Cause his
very
favorite place
surface
is
level.
Walmart.
Yeah, on a very surface level, it's a nice gesture, but I don't think he understands the circumstances. Maybe not.
The Washington Wizards.
Oh, that's right, because Mandre
Wizard
does basketball. That's why. Good job, you guys. Look at you. You always know the origins of things that I can't remember.
Collectively, we know everything that there is to know.
Because of you guys.
Everybody, all of us, we all know. We all contribute.
Yeah. So, Carissa thinks she's really cool because they know Shaq. But she also does not take care of her kids.
So that's not cute.
Like, denies them medical care when they need it. To the point that they let things that could be a minor fix turn into something like a staph infection where they almost die, or sepsis where they almost die. Who was it that went septic? One of her kids went septic, I think, from a UTI. Because she doesn't change them often enough.
Don't look at me.
So, I don't want to say the kids' names, obviously. Is Shaq really a Republican, Jen?
No one fuck him.
I don't really know anything about that guy.
Me either.
Oh, yeah. Her anti-Semitic stuff. People in the sub, it's not Yeshua, it's Yahoo, Yehu, Yehuah, Hoo-ha, Yuah, Hoo-ha, Yehu, Hoo-ha.
Yahweh?
Yeah, she spells it wrong and spells it different, like, every time. And so everybody makes fun of her. She doesn't need medical attention. Yahuwah cures all. Yahuwah provides her every need.
Adonai for our Jewish friends.
Yeah, and she picks up on, like, anti-Semitic stuff, and then people call her out on it, and then she's like, it's not anti-Semitic. So.
It's not anti-Semitic if I say it's not.
Yahuwah. Yeah, see? Look at all you FSU people.
Yahuwah. Shark bait. Ooh-ha. Yodelay hee-hoo.
Yep. So Carissa's the worst. And having 10 kids is her whole personality.
Yahuba Stink provides.
Yahuba stink.
Have we gone this far? Nobody's mentioned the grid.
Oh my god.
The grid is with us.
We even have
in
Jen in
spirit.
here. No one's mentioned the grid.
We have the grid with us in spirit. The grid shall never die so long as we all remain believers. All hail the grid.
Oh, believers. Speaking of believers, what is the stance on the Selena Hailey drama? I am balls deep, so I need to know your opinions.
We need to hear the...
You guys don't even know how deep in this I am. Jen knows how deep in this I am. He knows how deep in this I am. But
Jordan is... She's got her new special interest right now. My special interest right now is this Liquid Death iced tea. Shout out. If anybody knows somebody at Liquid Death, please, for the love of God, give us a sponsorship. I would sponsor the shit out of Liquid Death. I think what got me was the behind the ear tattoo. She got a behind the ear tattoo.
Yes.
Oh, Hailey.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought we were still talking about Carissa.
No. She would never.
We are Selenators. Team Selena and Team Ariana. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, you guys don't even know? Oh my god.
Yeah, Liquid Death iced tea. It's brand fucking new, so I think you can only get it on Amazon right now.
Okay.
So, but not really.
Let me pull up an article that has a timeline because there's so much to this.
I can show an article, but I can't.
That's fine. I'm just going to use it to read, to organize my thoughts so I don't get out of order.
Hailey is obsessed. It's crazy. Hell yeah, we're Selenators. Selena shares a birthday with me, so let's fucking go.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Also, somebody brought it up earlier, but a lot of the Mormons, they have this thing called Ward Conference. It's kind of like a mini version of Stake Conference. And basically the last 10 years, Ward Conference has consisted of a broadcast from the general authorities. And they usually do it kind of like... Some regions do it all at the same time, and other ones don't. They do it at a later date or whatever. But recently they have instructed members here in Utah to go on a media fast, which means they're suggesting that people abstain from social media, from news media, from television, from video games, everything until Ward Conference next week, which is a real cute look, if you ask me. It usually indicates that stuff is going on and they just don't want people... They're trying to get people out of the news cycle or something like that. There was one time in 2018, I believe, where they recommended that people go on a media fast. And at the same time, there was very dark stuff going on with the daughter of President Russell Nelson involving SA type stuff. So kind of convenient that was going on at the same time. Obviously, I'm not going to say that correlation is causation, but it makes you think. Mormon Lent.
Yes, okay, so let me condense this down for you, because if I were to give you all of the drama to this, we would be here for days. Like, even just the start of this feud, we would be here for days. But if you are not familiar, here are our players. We have Justin Bieber, obviously. Justice Bieber. We have Hailey Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin's daughter.
Baldwin.
Part of the Baldwin family enterprise, Baldwin family system. Yes, Alec Baldwin's brother. Stephen Baldwin had a daughter who is Hailey Baldwin, who is now married to Justin Bieber. Hailey Bieber is Hailey Baldwin, okay? Most people don't know that she's a Baldwin, which is the only reason she has any name recognition to begin this. Okay? It's the only reason
For Lent, I gave up. Me too.
Me too. The only reason nobody even knows who she is because of her dad. And her dad's a loser low life also. If you don't know much about the Baldwins, they're kind of all that way.
Was he the one that was in 30 Rock?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. So basically, you know, remember Justin and Selena dated. Justin, like, die-hard Selena fan. Loved her even before they started dating, after they broke up. Now he's done some shitty things, okay? So, but anyway, Hailey is insane, in my opinion. And she's been stalking. She's been a Justin Bieber diehard. Alec was 30 Rock? No, Alec was in 30 Rock, but there's one episode where Alex's brother, or where Alec's brother is in it also.
Because they do a production where he's the star of it, and they hire an actor who's supposed to look like him, and they cast his brother as that actor. I don't remember which one it was.
But I don't think it's him either. So, Pepino Nation.
There's like 4 of them. Aren't there?
Hilaria! That's a whole other snark. So, another Baldwin snark. But anyway, if you're not familiar, Alec Baldwin's wife is also, like, literally insane. And pretends that she's...
Steven.
Yeah. Anyway. So, Hailey used to be a huge Justin Bieber stan, to the point that she, like, knew everybody who ran all the Justin Bieber fan accounts, and would ask people, like, where he was staying. So she would, like, go to his hotel, and, like, just stay there, and, like, hope that by, like, some chance she would run into him. And so she was a total and complete weirdo, and was, like, from the very start. And so... they get, you know, there's the whole Justin Selena drama. They break up and get back together 30 times. Both of them were into drugs and were together while they were into drugs, and broke up and got back together. And there was also some cheating, I think, going on, and the whole thing. And then he meets Hailey Baldwin, which he later describes as what he thinks now is an arranged marriage. Because at this time he was also going to Hillsong.
It's called a meet cute, Jordan. You
know, the whole thing. But anyway, this all started because of Mean Girls, because Hailey's a mean girl. And so, you know, like, our generation's subtweeting. You know, like, do you guys know about that? Like, when you subtweet somebody, and it's, like, really a tweet about them, but it doesn't, like, you don't direct it at them or tag them in it. And people, like, in this situation are, like, just, like, noticing the shade, right? So that's basically what happened, is Hailey, being a mean girl to Selena, like, she posted, a paparazzi person took a photo of her in a swimsuit that was not very flattering in most people's opinions, because she's gained weight. And there's nothing with gaining weight, period. But she also has medical conditions. Also, she has lupus, and she's talked about how she has to take medications that cause, like, swelling and inflammation and water retention and things. And so let's just not make comments about that. And so everybody was being super fucking mean to her. And then Hailey Baldwin made a video lip-syncing a song that was like, what did it say? It was something along the lines of, like, I'm not saying she... Like, it's a song, but it was like, I'm not saying she deserved it, but God will do what he always intends to do, or something. And I was like,
that's so
little
corny,
bitch. And
that's so corny.
You little bitch. And then, which we all know exactly what that was, and people picked up on it right quick, right? And then after that, Selena made a video about how she accidentally over-laminated her eyebrows. And then Hailey and Kylie Jenner are friends, and they posted this, like, FaceTime thing of all of them, like, with their eyebrows, and some stupid comment, which was obviously directed at Selena. And then people called them out on it, and they were like, you guys are reaching. And so it's, like, a whole thing. And then Selena says she's getting off social media, like, for obvious reasons. And people had started, like, making comments about how Hailey was being a mean girl, and Selena had even, like, commented, like, on a few of them, saying, like, you're so sweet, like, I love you, like, whatever. So then she got off social media, and things just imploded. Like, the world just started paying attention to Selena and Justin and Hailey again. And then people started looking into the relationship, the evidence, all of the things. And there's some pretty damning things where it just seems like Justin has no investment in being married to Hailey at all. Like, if you watch videos of the two of them interact, like at least the ones that I've seen, like it is like if you were with someone that you fucking hated from the bottom of your soul, that the moment you gasp for air, the other person wants to like strangle you with their bare hands. Like that's how their interactions go. Like he is a major dick to her. And I'm not saying that there's an excuse for that because he shouldn't be doing that.
It's like worse than watching Kristen and Bethany.
Oh my God. Like a million times worse. It is so, so bad. And so he acts like he does not give one single shit about Hailey at all. Or he will just like dissociate in her videos. Like, I'm not kidding. There's a video where Hailey talks for like 10 minutes and Justin just sits there. The whole time. I swear to God. It's like he's not even there. And yes, he 100% is probably also on drugs. Could definitely be part of it. The dude has had a tumultuous time with drugs. And I'm not saying that's an excuse or anything, but it's a factor also to consider. And she's also known for drugs also. But basically, the internet has just been unraveling their like entire relationship online. Like old videos of Justin being like, yeah, it kind of was an arranged marriage. Yeah. And just like overall being uninterested, and then doing photo shoots where like he has a tattoo of Selena on his arm. And so he did a photo shoot with Hailey, and people were like, it's on his arm, so it's kind of hard for it to like not be shown. But then he did this photo shoot with Hailey where her back is facing him. And not only did he pull up his sleeve, he pulled up his sleeve only so that you can see the Selena tattoo. Like, it's not natural. Like, he's literally going like this in the photo. It's ridiculous.
It was like this.
Yeah. There are things that are not adding up. Like, the math is not mathing.
People were calling Hailey a trans man.
Hailey? Really?
Bro, that's the most liberal bullshit I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, I have not seen
If I ever catched any of y'all doing that shit, nah.
Yeah, I have not seen that at all, which is good, I guess. I'm on the
like
right
it's
side
an
of
insult or whatever. Dude, that's so...
Yeah, that's stupid.
Gross.
I hadn't seen that at all. But everything that she does to, like, mimic Selena. Like, whatever Selena does, Hailey will do. Like, the tattoo behind the ear. It's like from Mean Girls where it's like, I saw that Regina wore camo pants, and so I wore camo. Like, it's that whole vibe, except in a really creepy way. Like, to the point that you're getting, like, matching tattoos in the same spaces, to the point that she started her own beauty company, exactly like Selena did. Like, there is just so many things. Or
the cooking show.
The cooking show, oh my God.
And saying okie dokie.
Okay, so the thing that got me...
fucking crazy.
The thing that got me with all of this was the cooking stuff. Because Selena, I don't know how long ago it was, did a cooking show in her house.
It was during the pandemic.
It was during the pandemic. Yeah. She started a cooking show in her house, which looked super cute and adorable. And so she did that, and then guess what? Who starts a cooking show? Hailey, obviously. And I'm not even kidding you. They say the same words. So, like, Selena gets made fun of, like, by her friends and family and the people who were producing her show, that she says okie dokie a lot. And so they started her, like, a little jar for, like, she has to do something every time she says okie dokie. And so it became, like, this whole joke. And then Hailey starts her own cooking show. And then, wouldn't you know it, one day when she's putting something in the oven, she goes, okie dokie, and puts it in the oven. I was like, you cannot stop. Dude. Oh my God. And even the shots are like a total and complete remake. Like, Selena brings her grandparents on the show and are like, oh, these are my grandparents. And then guess what? Next week, Hailey's got her fucking grandparents on the show. Like, it is like too much similarities. Like, it's too much.
Your presence is requested.
Baloney!
Young king.
Say hi.
Say hello, everyone. Cat.
So, yeah. And then she used to do creepy things like supposedly, like, there was one time where she got caught by the paparazzi, her and Justin, like, in the middle of the night outside of Selena's house, because apparently Selena would, like, stalk, or Hailey would stalk Selena's house.
Hey, get out of
and
there.
to make sure that Justin wasn't going over there for whatever fucking reason. So it's just, like, wild at this point.
Here comes the boy.
Will you sit right here? No?
Jordan's always like, bring me cat. I'm like, you can't just bring the cat and then I'll bring her baloney and he'll lay down on her. I'm like, this is not how this is supposed to work. You're supposed to get angry that I'm taking away your autonomy.
He loves me too much. So yeah, basically it's just too much to be a coincidence. And I totally thought people were making a big deal out of it at first. But then I started watching this shit and I was like, okay, this is, like, unsettling. Way unsettling. And I even got McKay on board with it. And if he thinks that it's suspicious, then it sucks. Because he doesn't give a shit about any of that.
Drama.
He doesn't give a shit about any of that.
I hate celebrity drama.
And really, I don't really care for it either, other than, like, the ones that I'm interested in. It's like, by and large, I don't pay attention to most of those things.
I'm just a baby. Maybe he'll let it happen. Say hello to everybody. Stripey little man.
Hi.
Yeah, Tommy was in a very deep sleep when I went down there last, so definitely not going to bug him. Yeah, that whole thing is so wild.
It's weird shit, bro.
That's weird.
That's weird. Oh, he's so squish.
You purring. This is a very polarizing activity for Baloney. Sometimes he's with it, and sometimes he tries to scratch me. That's when I put him down. Also, he's got chin acne that's just going crazy. I feel bad. I don't know what to do about it.
We've already taken him to the doctor, and they're like, we don't really know.
Yeah, they gave us antibiotics, and it kind of cleared up. But, like,
it always comes
back.
Are
we going to give him antibiotics until the day he dies? Because that'll be a lot quicker if we do it every day.
Our kid doesn't care about the cats. Like, he will pet them occasionally, but by and large, he does not care. Like, he is playing, and they get in his way, and, he just does not. You're being a calm baby right now. Yes, this cat does not stand. This cat can barely do anything. Baloney merch.
It's so funny, because he's so incapable of everything, but Tom is like a doormat. Like, he lets him eat his food. He'll go to the bowl that I'm pouring food into, and Baloney will just come in and steal it.
For real. Yes, we don't use plastic bowls because of that. We use the food that the vet recommended. Yes, bowl advice definitely started there. We have metal bowls. Switch to ceramic. Oh.
Maybe we'll try that next. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had plastic bowls, surprisingly. Mm-mm. Or melamine or anything like that.
I have seen the cats with the talk buttons. Do you know Steve on TikTok?
We love Steve.
They follow us. Might need to try ceramic. You need a ceramic bowl?
That might help you.
Okay, ceramic bowl.
That might help you.
Interesting. Okay.
We need baloney merch.
We should just get him a water fountain.
We need to get a baloney checkpoint merch.
Baloney checkpoint.
Halt! You violated the law.
Ooh. We had one in every corner of the house. My grandma used to turn on the sink for her cat, for our cat, and it was a mistake, and I vowed that I would never do sinks for cats ever again, because he would just stand at the sink and meow and demand that I turn the water on. It was the worst, so.
Luckily, these guys don't do it. They are very regimented as far as their feeding schedule goes. He's reaching.
Can I help you? Super cat?
Baloney on the grid.
Toe beans?
Little toe beans. Yeah, I just noticed today because he had, I can always feel them, but today he has little scabs.
He must have scratched it.
So,
you have a pottery studio and can make us bowls? Yes. Send us an email. We'll pay you for bowls.
If you have a Etsy store, send us that. Hit us up on the Instagram at Jordan and McKay. Look at these little brain cells. Look at these little brain cells. None of them are firing.
Not today.
No synapses.
Most days. Yeah, that's why I refuse to turn on the sink for them.
They'll do it if I'm doing ow. Got those claws. I was just praising you today for how far you've come. Don't make me take that back. Yeah, if I'm doing the dishes, they will come and they'll try and drink out of it. But if I'm ever doing anything in the kitchen, then they always just...
He tries to get my drinks. Don't. Thank you. Orange cats are crackheads.
Baloney's, yeah, baloney's...
No thoughts, head empty. That is also baloney.
Head in a cup, usually. Trying to drink the water out of the bottom.
It's true.
He likes to drink everybody's drinks.
Real talk, baloney.
We know you, and now everybody else does too. We are going crazy. How are you? You haven't even taken your pill, have you?
I've been too distracted. But yes, I need to take it. I also need my nibs.
Your nips? Jordan loves nips.
I'm waiting for you to
Twizzlers
explain this.
nips. We always call them nips because they're called nibs, but
Baloney,
you
don't
flip
knock
the
that
B.
over, please.
And it becomes a P. Also, she's wanting specifically the Gatorade that has a nipple.
Stop.
So, I was making fun of Jordan saying she loves the nips.
Melissa, we're both in that sub.
Orange brain cell.
And Greebles. Do you guys know what Greebles are?
The Greebles.
Don't tell them. Do you guys know what that is?
The Greebles got our TV unplugged the other night for the first time. I've never seen that happen.
Baloney's all about the Greebles.
I love cats, but I'm allergic. I don't care. I can take meds. That's fair. You get a good vacuum, and you just build up your tolerance.
Drink it straight from the gator's titty. It is superior. Thank you.
No, seriously, it does hit different, because I was like, let me take a drink of this right now.
Okay, one person who knows what Greebles are.
Infested with Greebles. They only come out around, like, 1 a.m. The Gatorade milkers. Gator mommy milkers.
Stop.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
How does that work on the football field when the team wins? What do they do with the coach?
What is the Greeble? So, let me read it to you.
Let's hear it.
Baloney.
You're about to tip our setup, my guy.
Baloney. Stop.
The giddies. The gator's teat. Let's get an explanation here, Jordan.
Okay. So, I wanted to get the right description. So, this is from a Reddit sub. You know when cats see something that's not there, that's a Greeble. They're like invisible gremlins that like messing with cats. So, like, when your cat freaks out, like, in the middle of the floor and, like, nothing's happening and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Greebles. You may have Greebles in your house.
You may have Greebles. If you own a cat, you may have Greebles. Mm-hmm. The Gwitty. Oh my god, the baloney. Will we just hit the Gwitty on stream? Where will we?
I've had cats my whole life and I did not know what Greebles were until like a month ago. So, passing my knowledge to you.
There you go. I'm a more recent cat owner and I have officially learned it, so.
Caroline, I would buy gator titty.
Gator titty milk?
I would.
Some vermin in your walls. There better not be vermin in our walls. This is a newer construction. But I wouldn't doubt it.
You guys all have Greebles.
Yep. You just didn't know there was a name for it.
Mm-hmm. I did not either. The only explanation. See?
Julia. Oh my god, baloney. Did you really just hit the Gwitty? You literally just hit the Gwitty on stream? Crazy. Always called it chasing imaginaries. That's essentially what it is. Yeah, but who was it that knocked the plug out of the TV the other night?
No, that was Tom.
That was Tom, yeah. We kind of have the TV set up a little weird, and the basket, the dirty clothes basket, is right under it. So he jumped and knocked it out of the outlet.
Oh, they're outside. Yeah, see. Greebles are everywhere.
Kate in Canada says happy birthday.
Thank you.
Shout out, Kate.
Yeah, it's always at night for these two. And then they pair up sometimes together when they're not doing like WWE matches.
I like to think that they're just protecting us from the ghost of Ronald Reagan and any other U.S. president that's dead.
I don't know why they'd be in our house.
Get the fuck out of here with your trickle-down economics, actor boy. Our cats aren't even a year yet, actually. We're not sure how old they actually are because they're rescues, but they're still little kittens.
Thank you, Nom Queen. Live, laugh, love. Germs, Jesus, Greebles.
Real talk. They're fighting off Mormon spirits. They're fighting off the people that I baptized for the dead. Have we been watching The Last of Us? No. I never played The Last of Us. I am not a PlayStation gamer. Just out of what's been around, I've never had a PlayStation. So, I never played those games. But I heard it's good. It's got Nick Offerman in an episode.
I can't watch anything.
I'm here for the fucking outrage over some of that shit. And all the people who are just going full mask off, like, I'm a disgusting piece of shit because of things that they changed in this show about a 14-year-old. If the people were really real, heard that some of the names were fake, yeah, I bet. Unfortunately, some of the names that I baptized were family names, so But I definitely did a lot more of just assigned names.
Mm-hmm. Mine.
Yeah, stuff like that I can't watch with Jordan, so I just tend not to watch it. Although, now that The Mandalorian is starting back up, maybe I'll watch some of those. Day 100,000 of asking y'all to watch Drag Race. Jordan's been binging, it's not Drag Race, but they were both on Drag Race. With Trixie and Katya. Honestly.
Because why?
Of your delirium.
But because of who?
Because of Jen.
Jen introduced me because
Honestly.
she has been trying to also get me into Drag Race.
We have never been in the drag space before, but Trixie and Katya are so fucking funny.
They're so
dude.
fucking funny. It's amazing.
I love them. So yeah, if we had a drag brunch or some sort of opportunity like that where we could safely go and not die by right-wing fanatics, then I would love to go.
So I want to start watching it. I told McKay that when I'm done in April, we can start watching it because I want to be able to dedicate the time to it. Because the problem is, when I like a show, I get like hooked, and then I don't do anything else. So I can't do that while I'm still in school. So I told McKay that we'll start it when I graduate.
Because it's our show and not yours. Watch the religion episode. It's iconic. I don't think I've seen that. Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we'll have to find it. Iconic.
Our kid binges a bunch of stuff. Will Einstein's right now.
Oh, we're on a little Einstein's kick, which I have no problem with. I think it's dope. What else was he watching? Firebuds or some shit on Disney, which is... It's kind of like Cars meets High School Musical, so it's all right.
Hey.
Always back, everybody. Reverend Jen is indoctrinating us. Reverend Fridays. Shout out to everybody graduating this spring. I know we already talked about it, but Sarah's graduating as well. Shout out to everybody who is going to be graduating. Shout out to everybody who has already graduated.
We're done, biatches.
We love people who put in the work because we all know how much of a fucking scam it is.
Literally.
Miss Rachel!
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, he has not been on the Miss Rachel kick lately.
But have you seen that
controversy? Fucking shit. Dude, somebody needs to, in a very polite Christian Minecraft server, find Allie Butt Stinky's character and punch them in the face. Because what she's doing, or what she did to fucking Jules, is not okay. Fuck that noise.
So if you're not familiar, Miss Rachel is a early education kids preschool type teacher on YouTube. She's amazing. All her stuff is research based. So she's a phenomenal program to watch. And she's super musical. Like her husband he does Broadway music pianist stuff.
Yeah, he went to NYU. That's where they met.
Rachel went there too though, right?
Yeah. He went there for music though. I think that's where they met.
That's where
when they lived in New York was where they met Jules.
That's right. So basically, on the Miss Rachel show, there is Jules, who is non-binary and uses they, them pronouns.
And this is
literally not discussed in the show.
Never discussed. And I don't ever think, because the segments are usually separate enough that I think maybe one time I've heard Miss Rachel refer to Jules at all.
Yeah.
And it was they, them.
So people are
maybe
like
once
melting down about it, and they're like,
Child indoctrination, you're putting the genders in your kids' stuff.
like whole thing, and saying that, you know, Miss Rachel's terrible for including her in it and the whole thing. And then I saw that some religious moms out there are like freaking out about the dinosaur episode because they said the dinosaurs lived millions of years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Like, they did.
I'm gonna steal a word or a phrase from their language. You're kicking against the pricks. I don't know what the fuck you guys are holding on to that belief for.
So, yeah.
You've got nothing.
So they both, Jules and Miss Rachel, decided that they were going to take a social media break because of all the hate that they were getting, which is like ridiculous. IMO. Like, ridiculous.
It's beyond ridiculous.
People need to find a hobby.
Honestly, if you're going to make a big fucking stink over something that is completely irrelevant to the media that your child is consuming, that's on you for not figuring out ahead of time. If you're going to have these crazy, insane fucking standards, then you have the burden of finding out all of that stuff so your child isn't exposed to it. Don't make a big stink about it when you figure it out after the fact, because you are irresponsible in your own beliefs.
These people.
Insane. Drives me nuts, this crap.
So, yeah. There's
VeggieTales does slap, though. But that also is because the creator is not a piece of garbage, seemingly.
Garbage.
And if he is, it's less so than most other people in the same situation. Because, like, with stuff, like, from Disney and stuff like that, I can just put that on, and it's just constant background noise. I don't even have to worry about what's going on. But, like, with YouTube, we never just put YouTube on and
Unless
let it play.
we're watching.
Unless we're right there. Because I never know what's going on. I don't trust YouTube. As much as YouTube has done good by us over this past 2 years, I just don't trust a lot of that stuff after, like, Elsagate and shit like that. And even still, they can sneak stuff into children's videos that is just unnecessary. Yo, careful. But yeah, fucking
People love
Songs for Littles.
That's her channel.
Absolute W.
Songs for Littles.
If you have a little one that is struggling to talk, give it a shot. I mean, we were also doing like one-on-one speech therapy for him, and a lot of the stuff that we were doing with the one-on-one speech therapy was stuff that Miss Rachel was talking about. The only difference is that was in person.
Yeah, I think Miss Rachel did make a difference for him too.
Yep. You two kids and only select the shows you want the little to see. Yeah, that's a fair point.
We probably need to do that.
Yeah.
He's always watching with us anyway, and it's just like Cars videos, but...
Yeah. We've kind of like... Because when you have your channel, we have like our side of the channel, and then there's the channel that's associated with the email address. So we just essentially made that for him. So all the stuff is kind of curated to the things that we usually watch anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Some stuff I watch that's labeled YouTube Kids that I'm just confused by. It's not necessarily inappropriate, but I wouldn't automatically associate it with kids. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it.
Weird.
Yeah. Miss Rachel.
Or just like out of the blue fucking weird scary stuff.
Early intervention is the tits. Early intervention is, I mean, as a former special ed teacher, I can't even say how effective and impressive early intervention can be for making progress and identifying issues that need support, and early intervention is amazing. Yes, Pisces. I am a Pisces.
Elsagate was a number of years ago. I can't remember exactly what was going on, but essentially what was happening was in the kids section of YouTube, there were creators who were making content that was just off the wall, fucking just flat out not appropriate for kids, using kids' characters. So they were having like, even in the thumbnails, it was just like sexual situations, like Spider-Man gets Elsa pregnant or stuff like that. And they were amassing like millions and millions of views because people were just throwing YouTube on for their kids and letting it roll and not paying attention to what was going on. So it went unnoticed for a while until suddenly there was just, people were uncovering these massive banks of content.
Nasty shit.
That was just garnering so much fucking views. So many views.
Of course
So
I know
YouTube
my...
had to crack down on it.
Oh my god, of course I know my big three. What's my big three?
Big three of what?
Astrology.
Pisces? Yeah, I don't know.
Pisces sun, Aquarius moon, and Aquarius ascendant.
Asparagus chicken fingers. Just kidding.
So lots of Aquarius and Pisces energy.
We love that. Jordan is awesome.
I did not know that. That is interesting.
Aries sun, moon, and Virgo rising here.
Whew.
Aries sun and moon.
We love a Virgo. Is the Myers-Briggs the 4-letter one?
I don't trust that shit.
Jeez, lots of Virgos in
Your
here.
Vedic chart. Did you get your chart that you paid that one astrologer for?
Yeah. INFJ is my 4-letter.
I don't even remember. been a long time.
INFJ. Interesting.
Leo over here.
Shit.
My son and I are a week apart.
Our kid's a
and
Leo.
He's a Leo and I'm a Cancer.
He is a Leo. He has Leo energy. He is
Bossy.
bossy, and when he knows the people he's around, he loves to be the center of attention.
Bossy little one.
Look at all you little astrology people.
I don't know my big three. Do you know my big three?
I don't remember. I barely remember mine.
Some witchy astrologist wife I have.
I know.
Wow. Disappointed. July 22nd, baby.
Jen is an INFJ, bitch. We love to see it.
He even has hair like a lion. Yeah, for real.
He does.
He's a little lion man.
Oh, gosh, yeah. So many introverts up in here.
Shout out North Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, he's a little Leo. I'm concerned for what that means as he gets older.
Gets older.
Lots of INFJs in here. I am 100% an introvert.
Every boss needs a bossy Leo, though. Every house needs a bossy Leo. In my opinion. He gets shit done. He tells me. He'll be like, Daddy, breath stink. Okay, I'll go brush my teeth.
Daddy, phone in pocket.
Yeah. Recently, he's taken to vacuuming So I just, because we have a handheld vacuum, I just take the stick part off and I plug the tools directly into the vacuum, and it's just big enough for him to be able to vacuum like regular. So I'm a Cancer sun.
Yes.
Don't know what a moon or rising sign I am. Sorry. Honest King, we love it. The brutal honesty.
Yeah. The brutal honesty.
The brutal honesty. He's funny.
Or if we're going too slow, hurry! Super fast.
He likes to pretend he's a plane, and he's been complaining that mommy doesn't fly super fast like he does. And we go, mommy has an owie, and he goes, oh, okay.
So he bonks me in the head and goes, all healed.
All healed.
Oh. Baloney bongos.
Boop, 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 boop. Look how that bum rises. Thank goodness your butt doesn't stink like your brother's did yesterday. The only non-toxic Cancer man. I like to think that's true, but I feel like I can be toxic.
Pisces,
Sounds like
match.
Cancer men is a very polarizing thing.
Come here.
My best friend is also a Cancer man.
Michael's a Cancer.
He's also June 21st. Should be Cancer, right? Oh, I was born July 22nd at 12:15. I'll say some Cancer men are where it's at. Amy's a Pisces and her husband's a Cancer, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go. Shout out to all the Cancers who get summer birthdays. Not gonna lie, it was the fucking best. I love that. Going to the pool for your birthday. One time I was camping in Glacier National Park for my birthday. That was fun. I got a Nintendo DS. It was electric blue for that birthday. Hell of a year. That was my 10th birthday.
Got a motorboat over here.
Motorboat.
Oh, another cat has entered.
Oh, hell yeah. We got another June 21st. Savannah, shout out.
Come here, Tommy.
Shout out to all my summer birthdays. Shit is
Come here, Tommy.
unmatched.
Tommy. Got another cat in here now.
Is your son dramatic? Lots of Leos
Oh
are.
my god.
Is he dramatic? Yes, he is very dramatic.
He hasn't been doing it as
He's
much lately.
hilarious.
But if you don't do something that he wants, or if you can't understand him, or if you ask him to do something he doesn't want to do,
He just lay down.
he'll just lay on the floor. He'll just lay there, and he'll make like a.
It'll be like the most
Boney.
cheesy, like high school production of Romeo and Juliet death sequence that you've ever seen.
It's so
He's
bad.
just like,
and he'll just fall over. It's so funny.
we have to stifle our laughter usually because he's just so funny.
And now he says no so perfectly. And so the habit of asking him to do things is something we've had to get out of because he'll just say no.
He'll do it sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It's a good time. Every day's an adventure. There's always something new.
Real talk.
Lately he's been saying, what the heck?
Or Oh, man.
Oh, man. What the heck?
It's your birthday, too. Happy birthday.
Who else has a birthday? Sunny, happy birthday.
Yeah.
March birthdays. Definitely shout out to the spring birthdays, too, because where would we be without you? He's a little diva. We love him.
Very much.
Little goofball.
Are you comfy, baloney?
At least somebody's comfy. I've been sitting forward this whole time. Excuse me.
Oh, it's about damn time for me to take a pain pill.
I know, right?
Da, da,
We're
da,
gonna
da.
wrap this up. We've just been wandering with no trajectory for like 2 hours now.
Jen asked me what we were doing today, and I texted her back, and I said, great question, like, while we were streaming. So,
Perfect question.
that's the plans that I had for today.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to the nature of not having multiple screens, there was not much that we were being able to do. Thoughts on the girl-defined / Porgan pole dancing thing?
I know, like, I saw it, I didn't watch it, I know Jen watched it, so I'm sure somebody recorded it, so I'll have to watch it. Maybe we can.
It was an Instagram live thing they did, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So maybe we can watch it and react to it. Plus, Bethany's now working on another course. Except the course is women's sexuality, women's sexual, Christian women,
Something or
sex
another.
stuff.
Everybody's in their sexual renaissance content phase right now.
Apparently, well, Bethy, who didn't start having orgasms until like less than a year ago, is going to teach Christian women how to have a great sex life now, apparently.
Honestly, maybe it was us that got them there. They saw that we were getting that Adam and Eve and Balessa money, shout out, and they wanted a slice of the pie.
Maybe.
Well, guess what? We were here first. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tim's tramadol's kicking in.
Hell
Time
yeah.
for bed. I think that we will get us going to go to bed and stuff like that too. She works shorter.
Shorter.
February birthdays in Georgia were not great. Yeah. I was always pissed I couldn't have a pool party. Seriously, in a place where there's a lot of access to pools. In Colorado, it wasn't as much of a problem because most people didn't have pools and shit like that. We did have Water World growing up, though.
So I never
So
went
that's
to.
fun. You've never been to Water World?
You ask me that every time.
It makes a lot of sense, but
I don't do water.
I'm surprised that your mom never forced you.
No, there's scantily clad people there. She wouldn't have let me go to that.
That's true. Your gay ass. Although she didn't know that, so.
No, she didn't. She just didn't want me to see boys.
Scantily clad boys.
Joke's on you.
Time for bed. All right, everybody. That's going to conclude us.
Get that therapy
For tonight.
in the morning.
Get that therapy. Everyone take it easy.
Thanks for this random,
We'll keep you updated.
put together nonsensical video.
Let us know what you would like to see me cook because Jordan can stand up, so she can be the camera person.
We're
for
going to
that.
start doing cooking with McKay videos
For the patrons.
for
so
the patrons and the YouTube members.
if you are a patron or a YouTube member, you would like to see stuff about that, let us know. I think the first thing that we'll probably do is green jello. I've never done it before. I don't think I've ever eaten it before. So we're going to do that. That's a Mormon classic.
Real talk.
But we love all you. You're amazing. Perfect. Don't let
Lovable.
anybody say otherwise. And we will see you next time, whenever that is. Hopefully next week we should be able to, right?
Yeah, next week we should have something.
Maybe Jordan can sit in a chair and we'll do it in our regular studio setup.
If not, we'll stream again like this next week.
Hell yeah. We will find a way. If we need to evolve or do something, then we'll do that. But we love y'all, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.